Yeah, right, enough of that. Let's flip the coin. Let's check the coin. And of course, let's keep the coin. Well done, we're getting paid for this week here in the MCC Division, Week 5, Season 10 of the NATTS Big Huge Season here. You can see, once again, someone's left the sprinkler system on. And yes, once again, we're getting a couple of big good peaks here. Some teams we haven't seen quite as much here. Yes, again, it seems to be becoming a theme here. Boy, there's an awful lot of Nurgles this season. But, yeah, here we go. Nurgle team versus a War thing. Yes, it's an Orcs team. It's one of those crazy wee matchups, isn't it? Because, let's face it, the Orcs do have all kinds of interesting abilities to deal with Nurgle. And you can see, he's even got the Troll skill up. He's got the Guard. He's got Mighty Blow of all things on one of the Black Orcs. And meanwhile, there goes the kickoff. There's a free reroll. Thank you very kindly, lads. And, yes, you can even see here, when it comes to skills, though, for the Nurgle team here, they've even got the first Claw, and they've got their first, ball controller Pestigore. Well, there's a solid hit. Pixie's stunned, unfortunately. Doesn't know exactly what hit him, and my answer is, probably, looks like a freight train to me. Pardon me, boys, that the dread train of Cthulhu. Alright, we're not going to do that for you again. Well, it fits, doesn't it? He's the pain train, that one. Definitely is. Yes. Balkamania has run wild. What are you trying to do with Fluffy? Oh, you're trying to throw a block with him. Well, in this case, it's actually not quite. It's actually a bad idea, considering you're dealing with, Orcs, not exactly a dodgy team. So it was an interesting thought, just didn't pan out, did it? And now this opens up an old trainload of possibilities here for the Orcs. Some of those possibilities are, of course, 1 in 36. And you like that early in the game? Oh, don't think he likes it at all. No, don't worry, he returns the favour. The Troll's on face now, checking up what happens when you roll really stupid with a Beast of Nurgle. Not a good time to be asking that question. Now, the Pink Axes here have gotten themselves quite a fearsome reputation. Of course, it's not exactly a fearsome reputation for actually anything, it's more of a fearsome reputation of, how to accessorise. And trust me, if an Orc's telling you accessorising wrong, you better listen to the bugger. Oh, you ought to rip your face off. Speaking of attempting to rip faces off here, we're seeing an awful lot of crazy blocks going up and down the field here, and nothing much is happening. He's even noticing a couple of red die blocks. And that's not working either, but at least he's getting away with it with a push. And here we are, turn 2. Both teams have already pissed away rerolls, and life is getting rather fun. Makes the blitz block away, and I assume you're going left. Well, you got nowhere else to go right now, do you? Ah, there we go, another solid tear with the claw. Ah, he's going to be feeling that one in the morning. Bells are rung indeed. We expect great things from this player. Great, wonderful, hopefully not broadcast on the internet things. Ah, Fluffy's decided to get stuck in here. Could not ignore the goblin standing next to him. Does get the hit, and is rewarded with owning a KO. From his viewpoint now, he'll take it, because that clears 2 off the pitch. Can you make it 3? Yes, you can. Oh, Gem, we hardly knew you. Well, they said you're absolutely fabulous. Well, we'll help you when you come back after the apothecary's taking care of you. That's a great turn. Well, he's off a face now, man. Yeah, you're having to use your troll as part of your screen, something's gone wrong. Here come the Orcs, circling back here to try and cover what looks like it's going to be an easy score. Well, what could possibly go wrong? Well, as we all know, there's quite the list on this channel, so stay tuned. And there he goes. Champion himself, straight into the ground where he belongs. Right in the mud. Has it looked better in years? Another solid punch. Oi! That's me leg. Well, that's what he gets for not wearing his sunglasses. Alright. Runs into the fatal appearance. Well, I'm not surprised. Look at his name. Someone's definitely not winning his leotards the right way. But all that said, here come the Nurgle lads, sloshing their way down the field here. And let's see if they can take care of the wee problem here. Well, they make use of the claw, and it's a good solid push. Decides not to mark the trail up. Bit more punching down the field, down he goes. Anyone else wish to play? Well, he decides to get caught up on the play. Alright, let's see what the Orcs can actually do about this wee mess. There's a solid punch. And again, he runs into the, really bad set of leotards, not once but twice. There are some things mortal men were not meant to see. Now, Orcs, on the other hand, well, he's frankly thinking it's a bad idea too. And speaking of bad ideas, blitzing with the troll actually does work. And in the pouring rain, this is going to be a horrible chance to try and get this ball back. And now we can see the heroism of one die block stands up. And Nurgle turn 4 is wondering where's it's all gone wrong. What looked like a sure score has suddenly become, well, a wee bit of a poser. No, that's not how you do it. There goes a precious reroll. Well, so far Fluffy's doing a great job keeping everything all tied up. And speaking of tied up, someone's going to have his entrails re-wrapped around the other way. They don't go that way. When your opponent uses your entrails as a skipping rope, warning, things have gone very wrong. Solid blitz on the troll, gets away with it. And let's see if he can get this stupid ball thing. No, not today. Definitely not today, Sunshine. Well, don't worry, he's got 4 more turns. Should be an easy thing. Oh wait, sprinklers, right. Maybe not as easy as he hopes. And again, doesn't have a ball handling skill so far. Now, don't worry, he's taking up a dirt nap. Good, solid risk. Gets Fluffy. Down he goes. Doesn't run any further than that though, but it does free things up. And now he can even bring the Black Orc here to cover the ball. Yep, not missing a trick. Good move. And meanwhile over here, well, from his viewpoint, it's push me, push you, and he's keeping this player well away from the play. Nurgle team, it's all gone wrong, and they still got to wake this one up. Well, here he comes, charging back, because he doesn't want to miss a trick with this one. Solid it, down goes the Orc. As they'd say in this, when it comes to mutations, Claw is considered the great equalizer for the heavy armoured teams. Certainly changes the playstyle. Well, Nurgle has managed to get the ball back and even manages to wake up the giant. Turn 5, can the Orcs contain this? Well, they get really lucky here. Big Dumb Stupid not only makes his own personal really stupid roll, even gets to advance forward. And that's going to open up some opportunities. Good solid hit, down he goes. Now, foul appearance once more. Boy, those leotards. They're really not supposed to stretch that way, are they? And 2 go down over here. Now, look who's finally gotten up. It only took him 5 turns, but he's finally decided to actually wake up and smell the daisies. Precious reroll, once again used. Yeah, it's that dreaded 1 in 9. It seems to be the biggest problem with any Chaos team, until they finally start skilling up. Of course, other teams, very much like the Orcs, and of course humans and anyone else actually has blitzes that actually start with block, aren't so worried about it. course, this is the big criticism of the Dwarf team. As you've heard many times, they start with too many bloody sucking skills. Misses the dodge, even worse. He takes himself right out of the play by landing on his spectacles. You thought I was going to say the other one. Not today. Orcs. Well, you don't really actually have to pick up the ball, would be kind of nice. Not that way. Yeah, as you can see, that's the second 1 in 36 the Orcs have had to suffer. But in the end, he does actually get a KO. He'll take that. That's quite the cathedral. Now, from the Orcs' viewpoint, they'd rather have a couple of injuries. Like, don't get me wrong, the way this is going, they'll take a KO, but an injury would be so much nicer at this point. And the Orcs actually decide no more 1-dice blocks because they're back in this one. Nurgle, turn 7, it's all gone wrong. So he decides to take quite a gamble on this dodge. Does not make it. And rewards himself with, once again, bam bam, you are sammed, and you are, of course, stunned. Orcs. Well, he decides to re-roll that one, because he's actually realizing, I could even score this thing. And you're saying, how so? Well, he just has to get the ball this one, and then somehow break free. I didn't say it was going to be an easy play. Of course, he could actually try and do that. And as we can see, well, his thinking was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, go, go. Unfortunately, with no rerolls, that's not happening. Well, I'll give him gutso for trying. And speaking of trying, well, he's trying alright as he checks his face now and gets absolutely nowhere. Now it's all time for the 1-die blocks. Push me, push you. Anyone else wish to have a try? How about you? Push me, push you. These two dance partners are having a great time. Does get the solid 1-dice hit. Down he goes. And here comes Risk is the business. He decides he wants the claw blitz on the troll. Just doesn't get him today. Well, that's it. Turn 8 for the Orcs. It's pretty much just to finish off the rest of the end. See if they can maybe do something. Oh, that'll do very nicely there, lads. Of course, once again, the Orcs are complaining it's only a bloody KO. And the pouring rain does its job. And so much for that drive. Well done, lads. 0-0. Yeah, that could be actually really bad for the Nurgle team. But from the Orcs' viewpoint, fortunately they do get both KOs back. Now, we're going to have to see how well the Nurgle team can actually deal with defense. As many people have noted, Nurgles are absolutely phenomenal when it comes to the D. It's unfortunately on the offense, well, as you can see there, unless they've got certain skills, offense not exactly perfect. So what has Nurgle actually got left? Well, as you can see here, it's not many players. Gentle gust of wind, but it does turn off the pouring rain. Unfortunately, the Nurgle team would have liked the rain to have actually continued at this point. But you can see that right, Nurgle is down to 8 players. Orcs definitely going to be all over this one here. It's relatively conservative strikes here in the front line, but their viewpoint is, with the sprinkler system fully turned off, let's actually get down the field. Precious reroll already used up, but they do indeed have the ball. Here come the rest of the lads, including the little scrotum chaser. And they're going to start the march down the field. And aggressively here, yeah, definitely Orcs have decided, let's really mark things up nice, solid, and let's push this in for a good solid score. This is going to be a test of Nurgle. So let's see how he actually deals with this. Because let's remember here, Nurgle does have that one dynamite player, of course, with Claw. Where's he going today? Well, it's a push. Not what he wants. Absolutely wanted the solid hit. It's a push. Fine. And that means Orcs get right back to work again. Work, 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 work. Not going to work. Well, that's a good solid hit. There goes another bell rung. Refilling up that lovely cathedral once again, and the Nurgles are down to 7 players. Of course, now the Orcs have decided to do everyone's favourite little trick. You've got it, it's a side cage. VG would be so proud of you. And yes, I'm saying that sarcastically. We know how he feels about that one. Taking advantage of the troll with block, he's decided he's going to try and contain this Nurgle team. And so far, everything's going quite smooth. Almost too smooth. You're expecting something's going to go wrong, isn't it? Well, Fluffy's had to get involved throwing blocks. And meanwhile, here comes the rest of the Nurgle team here, trying to contain this wee bit of a breakthrough down their left flank. Makes the risky dodge, gets another player covering in. Claw right down the centre, gets the solid punch. Well, down he goes. Again, makes the risky dodge, does get it. And now it's up to the Orcs to punch their way through, and boy are they meaning to punch. Question, lad, why did you just stop there? You need to be screening him up. Well, might not be too critical. We'll find out how Nurgle actually covers this. And there you go. Once again, foul appearance messing up an easy block. Foul appearance, such a great and interesting skill for a Nurgle team. You never predict how useful it's actually going to be. Now, Troll is indeed throwing blocks. Solid hit, and down he goes for a good sun. Pulls up. That's where I'm going to have an interesting question. Like I said, why did you stop there? You need him further along, because look what you've got here. He's wide open. Well, of course, he's got dodge. We all know goblins definitely have that. And here it comes. Does he make it? And he makes the dodge away. There's all the going for it. And that's all he needs, but he'll take it. Surf and turf time. And you're paying for that one. It's a bell rung, but where'd the ball go? And it's a fantastic bounce from the Nurgles. They even end up with a bloody ball. All I can say to the Orcs is, what were you thinking? Oh, I know what they're thinking. And fair enough, that's a pretty good thing for an Orc to be thinking. Again. And speaking of, there's a lot more of that going on here. Punches all over the field. Not if you're going to do that, though. There goes another precious reroll. He's out of rerolls. It's now Iron Man football. Now he's got the solid hit. Well, he's got the player generally surrounded. And he's got the block. Ball getting it down. Ball indeed is free. And fails the attempted pickup, unfortunately. So it does look like a situation the Orcs can get back under control. Nurgle, are you going to recover this one? Even I got to admit, I'm pretty curious about this one myself. How's he going to recover this one? There's an incredible risky block. He makes it. Well, he'll take the stun. And now the Orcs counter-attack as hard as they can. They want the ball. They've got the ball. Pulls up here. Let's count your squares. Why? Nurgle's not known for speed. What are the odds he's going to score? Well, maybe he just wants to get into you. Fine, I'll allow that. But I'm not too sure that's really a smart play. Sometimes after you got no rerolls, you really just want to score the bloody thing. Well, turn 13. And let's see, can Nurgle actually find some way to recover this one? Fails the dodge. There goes a precious reroll. Here you come, 2 dice. And you can see Nurgle, he wishes he hadn't used that reroll, but he had no choice. And then he fails the second dodge. He even gets himself a stun for his own problems. Right, well, you've got a wee bit of a problem here. How are you going to out this one? And look, there you go again. Foul of penance. And 1 in 9 fails the dodge in. At this point here, you can tell your coach is thinking, why oh why didn't I just score the thing? Nurgle, 100% counts his blessings, blows the precious reroll, and still hasn't got the ball. Mind you, it's in a great position because look what players are down here. And look what everyone else is. Turn 15, and unfortunately the Orcs are wondering what has gone wrong. And again, yes, it's a list of what's gone wrong. It's a lot of things. There's a solid hit, he's down, but you're going to have to start bringing players over to go, A, you need a receiver, and B, you need the stupid ball. Yep, everything he's got just to try and cover this one up. And you can see the Orcs are planning for a turn 16 miracle. And Nurgle's doing his best to give it to him. Straight into a skull. Well, this is it. Come on, lads. Come on, you boys in pink. Yeah, he's got the ball. There's one more. And there's the inaccurate pass because you're not the thrower. Orcs have got to be wondering what went wrong. Well, frankly, it's just about everything at this point now, isn't it? Nurgle team are now just going to clean the mess up, and they're going to take the stolen 0-0 tie at this point. Couple more clever punches. And that's all the road here. And what an interesting matchup this made there. 0-0, a surprising result out of that one there. As you can see, sometimes it really comes down to, I can understand why a lot of your lads want to, but look at the situation, sometimes it really pays to just go and score the thing. Anyway, good luck next week. Nuffle, bless your dice.